Devlet ve hükümet başkanları, kıymetli heyet üyeleri, değerli kardeşlerim.
Members of delegations, dear brothers and sisters, I'd like to greet you all with all my heartfelt thankfulness and greetings. I would like, in the beginning, to thank His Majesty, the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, for inviting us all to be here in Riyadh. So far, 50,000 Palestinians are martyred. 70% of them are children and women in the massacres conducted by Israel in Gaza and other Palestinian territories. Politicians and leaders of resilience and our colleagues who are responsible for, from Hamas, responsible for the resistance are also martyrs. And I'd like here also to ask Allah for the mercy on all of the martyrs, and also pray for Allah for the full recovery and speedy recovery for all the victims. Netanyahu government is working on increasing escalation from one side, and from the other side they continue their attacks against Lebanon. Israel is not tolerating or accepting the delivery of the humanitarian aids to Gaza, and all humanitarian aid that are in Egypt now are still there waiting to be entered for months. And while we are focusing on achieving a ceasefire, it is also important to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza. Turkey so far provided more than 84,000 tons of aid to Gaza. And we are ready to send more when restrictions are lifted. Through the targeting of the UNRWA and preventing the UNRWA from doing their work recently, the Israeli parliament aims at destroying the two-state solution and preventing Palestinian refugees from returning to their home country. Israel's goal is to settle in Gaza and to destroy the Palestinian presence in the West Bank, including East Jerusalem, in order to add it to their country at the end of that plan. They move step by step towards this goal, and we should work to prevent them from achieving that. While a number of Western countries provided all kinds of support to Israel, politically, economically, morally, and diplomatically, the Islamic countries were unable to respond, and this led the situation on the ground to reach this devastating conditions. It is very important to be able to continue our efforts in order to achieve decisions against those who commit genocide in Palestine on the basis of the international law and the UN Charter. We cannot allow differences in opinions and stances amongst us to prevent us from working on this joint cause, and we hope from all of our hearts that our brothers in Palestine could achieve national unity amongst themselves, and we encourage this as well. Dear brothers and sisters, we as Muslim countries need and should to take necessary steps against Israel, starting from what is very important, to pose an embargo against Israel in terms of buying arms, and also isolate it internationally and to stop dealing in commerce or trade with them until they stop their aggression. That's why we need to deprive Israel, and this is very important. And Israel also was supported, also including members, the permanent members of the United Nations have always, 52 countries and international organizations have supported our initiative to stop selling arms and weapons to Israel. And we need to encourage more countries to join this initiative, especially the members of the organization, regarding the cause that was started, or the case that was started by South Africa against Israel. As Turkey, we started posing new trade and commercial restrictions against Israel, and they are now effective. And we are ready and willing to implement all tangible efforts and steps that will be able to make Netanyahu government realize that continuing the aggression will have a lot of implications. The UN General Assembly adopted the Palestinian decision, a resolution, on the 18th of September last year regarding the implementation of the consultancy or advisory resolution of the International Criminal Court, and I think it is very important to continue monitoring closely the implementation of that decision. Dear brothers, we all think and see that it is impossible to achieve the two-state solution without the approval of the current government of Israel. And in these situations that we are currently witnessing, we need to encourage more countries to recognize the Palestinian state. And in reality, since the 7th of October, nine other countries have recognized the state of Palestine. And I also think that it is necessary at the same time to do that. And also, we are all in these circumstances. We need to encourage more countries to recognize the Palestinian state, and we need to encourage more than 90 countries that participated in the International Alliance meeting in Riyadh in the 31st of October towards the two-state solution. We need to encourage them more, and we hope that the Arab League organization and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation will show to the whole world that they have the same voice and the same stance regarding the Palestinian cause. And I hope that all the decisions and resolutions that will be taken by us will be considered and respected by all countries. In conclusion, I hope that all the results and outcomes of this summit will be for good and for the interest of Palestinians and Lebanese, with thanking all those who contributed to the organization of this summit.